All right, it's that time. Let's play some percentages, fellas. We'll start with, we talked about Ollie Gordon is back, the offensive line is back. So what are the chances the Cowboys lead the nation in rushing next season, John?
You know, you would think that you might be a no-brainer that they would, but, you know, Ollie Gordon's going to be a marked man. Teams are going to load the box. They're going to force the Cowboys to beat them through the air. That's the early take on this one. Still, I'll say 35%.
You know, I was a little higher because I was doing it only on Ollie, at individual rushing next season, and I'm pretty bullish on him, 60%.
All right, Sooners' new defensive coordinator coming in, still not official yet, but what are the chances the Sooners finish in the top 30 in scoring defense next year?
You know, as I look at my number, I think about the fact that I put 40%. Well, they weren't 30%. I mean, in the Big 12, they're going to the SEC. 40 is what I'm saying.
You know,
Don't feel good about it.
Yeah, I'll say 25.
Yeah.
All right, this Saturday, this is a tough one. Chances the Sooners go to Fog Allen in Lawrence and beat the Jayhawks for the first time since the early 90s. John?
They win close games. Kansas wins close games in Lawrence. They did it again to TCU yesterday. But I do think the Sooners are built pretty well to give Kansas some problems. Kansas is not the same efficient offensive team. They don't have, I mean, they're still really good, don't get me wrong. But they're not quite where they've been on the offensive end at times. So I'll say 40.
I mean, I really like this basketball team. They struggled a little bit against Iowa State, and it's going to take a little while, just like the game coming up. That's going to be tough, so I think they're going to go through some throws in those situations. But I like their chances. I give them a 5% chance of winning at Kansas.
This will be their last chance to do it with that move to the SEC. All right, it's an all-Sooner quarterback matchup in the first round of the playoffs. Baker Mayfield and the Bucs taking on Jalen Hurts and the Eagles. Dean, what are the chances Baker and the Bucs knock off Jalen Hurts?
Well, Baker's got to be healthy and play a whole lot better. They were bad today. But have you been watching Philadelphia? What's going on there? So I give them a 1 in 3 chance, 33%.
This may be a little ambitious here, but I'm going with 51 because Philadelphia defensively has something's been missing, and then Hurts and one of the receivers that go out today injured. I think Hurts is fine, but I think they're primed for being upset.
No surprise Bill Belichick didn't give any sort of indication, but what are the chances he leaves New England this offseason, be it retirement or going to another team, John?
Should I answer it like Belichick?
No, we'd prefer a real answer if you can.
Nothing more than 59.
Moving on to retirement.
Not moving on to Cincinnati. We're moving on out of here. Maybe not because he says he wants to, but because the owner. I think Kraft's probably had enough of it. I say 90% Big Bill is out of here.
All right, text, we need a winner. Dean or John to 79640. We'll have your winner coming right up.
You're watching the Oklahoma Ford Sports Blitz.